Hello there, I'm Paul. I'm 65, and let me tell you, growing older is not for the faint of heart. Some days, I feel like my body is doing a silent protest. You wake up and something new hurts, or worse, something old hurts in a new way. A few months ago, I started noticing something strange. I was constantly exhausted. Not just tired, I mean dragging my feet, nap in the bathroom kind of exhausted. I couldn't focus. My legs ached. My back felt like I slept on a pile of bricks, even though I had the same mattress I've used for 10 years. Then came the mood swings. Now, I'm usually a cheerful guy. I'm the one making bad jokes at family dinners. But suddenly, I didn't even want to answer the phone. I felt down, irritated, and just flat. At one point, my daughter asked if I was okay. I said yes, but inside I wasn't. One morning, I tried to bend and pick up my grandson's toy car, and my hip snapped with pain like I was 90. I sat down and thought, this can't be normal. So off to the doctor I went. Long story short, after some tests, the doctor told me something I didn't expect at all. Paul, your vitamin D levels are very low. Vitamin D? Really? I thought that was just about bones and sunshine. But apparently it's involved in way more: mood, energy, immunity, even brain sharpness. The doctor prescribed some supplements, but honestly, I'm not great with pills. I wanted to understand it more. So I did what every curious grandpa with Wi-Fi does. I opened YouTube. That night, I found a video titled, "Natural Ways to Boost Vitamin D After 60." The woman in the video was a calm, smiley doctor. She explained it so clearly, I felt like she was talking directly to me through the screen. She said as we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight, so we have to help it along a little. She shared natural ways to raise it safely. And I thought, why not try this alongside the supplement, just to see how I felt? Now, I'm not telling you to do this. This is not advice. I'm just telling you what I personally tried. The YouTube doc said short morning sun exposure, without sunscreen for just a few minutes, could help the skin produce vitamin D. I looked it up myself. Studies confirm that 10 to 20 minutes of morning sun a few times a week can boost levels naturally, especially if your arms and face are exposed. So I tried it. Every morning at 9 a.m., I'd roll up my sleeves, stroll around the backyard, soak up the sun, and greet the birds like I was in a Disney movie. It felt good, peaceful, meditative. Did it work? I don't know for sure, but by the third week, I started waking up feeling a bit more refreshed. It could be the sunlight or the walking or both. But either way, it was a win. The video doc also mentioned that fatty fish like sardines, mackerel, and salmon were rich in vitamin D. Now listen, I have never liked fish. The smell, the bones, the way it stares at you. But I read a study from Harvard Health that said a small can of sardines contains over 40% of your daily vitamin D needs. That caught my attention. So every Sunday I made it a ritual. Sardine Sundays. I'd pop open a can, squirt a little lemon, close my eyes, and chew like a champion. My grandkids found it hilarious. Grandpa's eating stinky fish again. Now this one was odd. According to the video, certain mushrooms, like shiitake and portobello, can produce vitamin D if exposed to sunlight before cooking. I looked it up. A study in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry said UV-exposed mushrooms can be a plant-based source of vitamin D2, especially for vegetarians. So I tried it. I placed fresh mushrooms by the kitchen window for an hour, then fried them with butter, garlic, and thyme. Toasted some brown bread, added an egg on top. It became my fancy senior brunch. Did it raise my levels? No idea. But I enjoyed it, and I started looking forward to breakfast again. Sometimes joy is its own medicine. Now, here's the not-so-glamorous part. One day, I decided to double my sun exposure. I stayed out for almost 45 minutes thinking, if 15 minutes is good, 45 must be better. Bad idea. I got a nasty sun rash. My arms turned red, itchy, and flaky like an old lizard shedding. My daughter scolded me and made me wear long sleeves for a whole week. Lesson learned. Natural doesn't mean unlimited. I read more after that. One article said older adults absorb vitamin D less efficiently from both food and sunlight. That's why it's such a common deficiency. Another one explained that low vitamin D can cause fatigue, bone pain, depression, and even increased risk of falls. No wonder I was feeling like Humpty Dumpty. But slowly things began to change. After 3 months of these little changes, plus the supplement my doctor gave me, I went for another checkup. Guess what? My vitamin D was back within normal range. Not only that, my mood had lifted. My joints were more cooperative. And I wasn't as forgetful. My daughter said I even stopped snapping at the toaster. Was it the sun? The sardines? The mushrooms? The supplement? I don't know. Probably all of it together. But the difference was real. This is my story. I'm not a medical expert. I saw a YouTube video, I tried some things, I read a few studies, and I listened to my body and my doctor. Please talk to your healthcare provider before trying anything new, especially if you're on medication or have other health issues. Sometimes your body whispers before it screams. Mine was whispering for a while, and I didn't listen. But I'm glad I did eventually. If you're not feeling like yourself, don't just blame your age. Dig a little. Ask questions. Be curious. And if you find a path that works for you, even if it smells like sardines, stick with it. Thanks for listening to my little health tale. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a date with a sunbeam and a mushroom toast waiting.